Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving back into the incredible world of Vikings and dragons, picking up where we left off. It's been 5 years since the village of Berk made peace with the dragons, and life has never been better. Dragon racing has become the island's new favorite sport, and our favorite duo, Hiccup and Toothless, are busy exploring the world and charting new territories. They're not just a boy and his dragon anymore. They're true partners, soaring through clouds, discovering lands no Viking has ever seen. During one of their explorations, they stumble upon a group of dragon trappers led by a guy named Erit, son of Erit. It turns out these trappers are capturing dragons for a fearsome warlord named Drago Bloodfist. Drago is a name that strikes fear even into the heart of Stoic the Vast. He's a ruthless conqueror who believes dragons are nothing more than tools of war, and he's building a massive dragon army to prove it. Hiccup, ever the optimist, believes he can reason with Drago. He thinks he can change his mind, just like he changed the minds of everyone in Berk. Stoic, however, knows better. He remembers Drago from a past encounter and understands the true extent of his cruelty. He immediately puts Berk on lockdown and forbids Hiccup from going after him. But you know Hiccup, when has he ever listened to orders? He's convinced that words, not weapons, are the answer. So, with Astrid by his side, he flies off in defiance of his father's command, determined to find Drago and talk things out. This decision leads to an unexpected and life-changing encounter. While trying to escape Eret's crew, Hiccup is captured by a mysterious, masked dragon rider. This rider is unlike anyone he's ever met, with an almost mystical connection to dragons. They're taken to a breathtaking ice fortress, a hidden sanctuary teeming with dragons of all shapes and sizes, protected from the outside world. And who is this mysterious rider? In a reveal that changes everything, the rider removes their mask to reveal Valka, Hiccup's long-lost mother. It's an incredibly emotional reunion. Hiccup, who grew up believing his mother was taken by a dragon, learns the truth. Valka was indeed taken, but she wasn't harmed. Instead, she found that she shared Hiccup's unique empathy for dragons. She couldn't bring herself to harm them and chose to live among them, dedicating her life to rescuing them from traps and from people like Drago. For 20 years, she's been building this secret haven, ruled by a colossal, gentle alpha dragon called a bewildered beast, which protects all the smaller dragons. Valka shows Hiccup a world he never dreamed possible. He sees the deep, intricate social structures of dragons and learns secrets about them even he didn't know, like the hidden fins on Toothless's back that allow for more advanced flight. It's a beautiful family reunion, and for a moment, it seems like everything might just be okay. Stoic, who had been tracking Hiccup, arrives at the ice cave. The reunion between him and Valka after 2 decades is powerful and touching. It feels like the Haddock family is finally whole again. But this peace is short-lived. Drago and his army are on their way. He arrives at the sanctuary with his own bewildered beast, a monstrous, dark-colored alpha scarred from countless battles. Drago is the complete opposite of Hiccup and Valka. He rules dragons through fear and brute force, not love and understanding. The two alphas clash in a titanic battle for dominance over all the dragons. The scene is epic, a true clash of titans, with the fate of every dragon hanging in the balance. Tragically, Drago's alpha emerges victorious. With a single, powerful command, it seizes control of every dragon in the sanctuary, including Toothless. Drago forces the alpha to turn the dragons against their riders. In a horrifying moment, we see Toothless's eyes slit, his mind completely under the alpha's control. He's no longer Hiccup's friend, but a weapon aimed by Drago. Drago, sneering at Hiccup's philosophy of compassion, orders the alpha to make Toothless kill him. What happens next is one of the most heartbreaking moments in animated film history. Hiccup stands frozen, facing his best friend who no longer recognizes him. At the very last second, Stoic leaps in front of Hiccup, taking the full force of the plasma blast meant for his son. Stoic the Vast, the chief of Berk, the strong and unshakable father, falls. The silence that follows is deafening. The entire world stops as Hiccup rushes to his father's side, but it's too late. He's gone. The grief is overwhelming. Hiccup, in a state of shock and rage, pushes Toothless away, yelling at him to go. The dragon, momentarily freed from the Alpha's control, looks devastated before being pulled back under its influence and flying away with Drago. Drago, now in control of an unstoppable army, sets his sights on Berk. The heroes have lost their chief, their alpha dragon, and their hope. All seems lost back on Berk. The Vikings hold a traditional funeral for Stoic. It's a somber, beautiful, and deeply moving scene. During the eulogy, Garber declares that Hiccup is now their chief, but Hiccup is broken. He feels lost, responsible for his father's death, and convinced he's not the leader Berk needs. He believes his father was right, that some people just can't be reasoned with. But Valkyr reminds him that his father always believed in him. She tells him that his heart, his soul of a dragon, is what makes him a true leader. It's not about being the strongest, but about having the compassion and courage to protect his own. Inspired by his mother's words and remembering his father's love, Hiccup finds his resolve. He can't let his father's sacrifice be in vain. He's not just a boy who trained a dragon, he is the Dragon Master. He decides to fly back to Berk, not on a dragon, but on one of the baby dragons that wasn't affected by the Alpha's call, to save his people and win back his friend. The final battle at Berk is incredible. Drago arrives with his enslaved dragon army and begins to destroy the village. Just when things look their bleakest, Hiccup and the other riders arrive on the baby dragons. Hiccup confronts Drago, but he also confronts the controlled Toothless. He doesn't fight him. Instead, he reaches out to him, speaking to the bond they share, the friendship that runs deeper than any Alpha's control. He apologizes to Toothless, reminding him of who he is. Slowly, through the power of their unbreakable bond, Hiccup breaks Drago's hold. Toothless's eyes return to normal. He is free. Enraged, Drago orders his bewildered beast to destroy them both, but something amazing happens. Toothless refuses to back down. He challenges the Alpha. It seems like an impossible fight is small Night Fury against a colossal ice-breathing titan. But Toothless isn't just any dragon, he's an alpha in his own right, an alpha of heart and loyalty. He unleashes a barrage of plasma blasts, rallying the other dragons to his side. They turn on the tyrant Alpha, recognizing Toothless as their true leader. With one final, massive blast, Toothless shatters the bewildered beast's tusk, breaking its spirit and its control. Defeated, Drago and his Alpha retreat into the sea. The battle is won. The dragons of Berk bow their heads to their new Alpha, Toothless, and the people of Berk have a new chief, Hiccup, having faced unimaginable loss and proven his strength of character, finally accepts his role. He has learned that leadership isn't just about peace and diplomacy. It's about sacrifice, courage, and protecting those you love. He has his mother by his side, his best friend restored, and the respect of his entire village. The final shot is of the new chief Hiccup, standing proudly beside the new Alpha Toothless, ready to lead Berk into a new future. What a journey! This movie really raised the stakes and showed us the true cost of leadership. It's an emotional roller coaster, but one that leaves you feeling inspired. Thanks so much for watching this recap with me. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you in the next video.